Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Monsieur Springer. I wanted to give you a quick video here as I've gotten to meet a lot of you and see what you're doing so far, hear some of your questions about the course, concerns, etc. Just wanted to speak to a few common things that I've heard come up among my students. So first of all, I've had a lot of really great conversations the past couple of weeks with students. A lot of you are submitting great work. You're just giving your all, and I just so love working with you. So keep up the great work, everybody. So a couple common things. Number one, if you're just joining the course right now, or you just joined the course a few days ago, don't feel like you've missed out on the show, like you're way late or something like that. It's really normal to have students join the course within the first month of the semester. I'm very used to that. You don't have to apologize or anything like that. It's not weird. You do need to catch up, but don't worry so much about that as long as you put in the time. The thing to focus on is your start and end date combination. You either had a start date of August 24th or August 31st. So if you didn't start until the week of Labor Day and you saw students have been posting a week ago, don't feel like you're really far behind. Not everybody has the same start date, therefore they don't have the same end date when they need to be done with the course. Let's talk about listening and pronunciation and speaking and stuff like that. So your online course has a ton of audio practice, a ton of listening practice. Make sure you have headphones or speakers every day. I have no concern that you are going to learn to speak great French in here. In fact, one thing that's superior about the online environment is that you can listen to the audio as many times as you want. So that's pretty cool. You're going to do a lot of speaking as well. So we'll keep working through that. If you have a question about pronunciation, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to work with you on that. You even have a few different activities in class that you'll record yourself, and the system will either recognize or not recognize what you're saying, which is pretty sweet. So give those a try, and you know, the pronunciation is really kind of up to you. The class gives a lot of opportunity for it, so as much as you enter into that, you know, you're gonna be successful. Okay. Messages and email. When you send me a message or email, details are your friend. So tell me which course you're in, if you have a question on an assignment, the exact assignment name. All of that helps me respond more quickly, because if I'm guessing at what you're saying, I can't really answer your question, okay? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about unless you tell me in detail, which might be a little different than face-to-face, okay? Let's talk about grade books for a minute. There are actually two grade books in class. Number one, there's the SLP grade book, right? And then the other one is within Blackboard. So the SLP gradebook is actually delayed by a day, okay? So that doesn't update from your course but once in 24 hours. So that's not the most up-to-date record. However, in Blackboard, in the left-hand menu, My Grades, that is the official gradebook. So if you have a question or you're not seeing a score on something, check the My Grades in Blackboard. That's also where my feedback is, and I usually give you some solid feedback on your work. Please check it out. Finally, my main tip for staying up to pace. Some of you guys are concerned. I'm concerned I'm going to get behind, and sometimes that happens to a student. Here's the main tip, okay? Picture this like a face-to-face course. You've got your time in class, and then you've got homework on the side, right? A lot of classes have that. You know, you're in class for 50 minutes or an hour, and then you've got a half an hour of homework. Online is kind of no different than that. Look at your pacing guide. Within the week that you're on, week 1, week 2, whatever, are you up to date with those assignments by the end of the week? Okay, if so, you're doing fine. If not, consider some home or homework time at home in addition to your taking it in your school. Like, consider some after school or on the weekend time, okay? If you stick to that, like if each week you stay up to pace, man, it's going to take a lot of stress off of your shoulders, and it's going to allow the learning to happen better too. If you start to get behind, you want to make a plan and get caught up. You don't want to, you know, just save that till like Christmas break or something like that. It's likely not to happen, okay? So the more you can stay up to pace, the better. If you can't get the work done at school within the week, consider the rest to be homework. I find that helps my students a lot, okay? Got more questions? Keep them coming. I love to hear from them.